It's 8 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Que sera, sera. Let me fix my messages. Whatever will be, will be. The future isn't ours to see. Que sera, sera. Que sera, sera. Que sera, sera. I think it's que sera, sera. I don't know. Whatever will be, will be. The future isn't ours to see. Que será, será. All right, I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in. It's 8:01. I was here at 8 a.m. Oh, I got makeup on my thing. I got makeup on my shirt. Oh well. I don't know if I could take it off. Hold up, y'all. This clock is late. This has been 8 o'clock. All right. Hello, Bill. How are you? I decided to do my walk because I'm still part of the challenge. I decided to do my hair feels like a marshmallow, so soft and fluffy today. Good morning. How are you? How was your week? I'm doing well. Another day in paradise, you know. It sounds like I'm having a cold, like I want to come down with a cold, but I'm like, no. I'm sipping on my chlorophyll water. I honestly wish it was, I wish the water was cold. I didn't prep ahead of time. So that's my only complaint for today. And I'm a tiny bit sweaty because I decided I wanted to get my walk in because I know myself. If I say I'm going to wait till later to do it, I'm not going to do it. So I came out here a little earlier. I took a shower, got ready, and I was just like, I should probably just do my walk now and get it out the way. So I did like a 30-minute walk. I didn't do nothing too crazy. I didn't walk too fast because I didn't walk too fast because I didn't want to get sweaty. But you know, Florida, it's hot. It's supposed to be 69 degrees, but and then it said when I woke up, it said it was 69 degrees, and it said it's gonna be 70 degrees. Now it's supposed to be 71 degrees. And I'm like, this ain't 71 degrees. You can't fool me. All right, you look beautiful. Thank you. No colds before the holiday. Yeah, hopefully not. I'm gonna drink that nasty tea that I told y'all about. I'm gonna make some. I keep on saying that, but I never did it. So I'm gonna make some of that nasty tea, and it'll usually take care. I don't know what happened. All right, I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes. If no one comes in, I'm gonna just start talking about my topic, which is what is meant to be will be. So I'll give the Saturday crew a few more minutes. If not, I'm just gonna start because y'all know y'all supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. Ooh, Lord, I'm over here wearing a jacket. 37. Oh my goodness. Where are you? You're home? You should be under your covers. Oh goodness, the birds are fighting. 37. I guess I should be grateful. I mean, I feel like it's November. We should have cozy weather. I need to cool down. All right, I'm just gonna start talking about my topic. The topic for today is what? What's my topic? What's meant to be will be. That's the topic for today. Hello, welcome in. Oh, let me turn this off so it doesn't give me an issue. All right. Okay. Hi, Nancy. Thank you. All right, so let's get to the topic. Listen, whoever, if you missed the beginning of the topic, that's the live. That's your business. You should have been here on time. Okay. Yeah, I know 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm here, so you should have been here. All right. The topic for today is what's meant to be will be. And I know it sounds cliche, and I know a lot of times we say that. We say, "Oh, what's meant to be will be." A lot of times we say that, but we don't necessarily believe it, right? We don't believe that what's meant to be will be. And it's a mindset that I've been working on adapting for maybe a few years now, but more so now in like my late 30s, where I'm like, you know what? What's meant to be will be. What is for you will not pass you. I know people say that, and a lot of times we say, but we don't necessarily believe it. We just say it because it sounds good and it sounds, it's trendy. What is for me will not pass me. Yeah. I was singing that song before I came on. And that's why I was singing that song because it is, que será, whatever will be, will be. The future isn't ours to see. Que será. And it's like an oldie. I know it's like it's an old song. But yeah, because a lot of times we think we can play God. Let's see. Hi, I'm sad today. I'm depressed. What's going on? What's going on? Why are you depressed? Trust me, I know how depression feels, okay? It's horrible. Been there. And a lot of times we think we can play God. We think we know what our future is supposed to look like. We think we know everything and we don't, right? And a lot of times we try to force situations, and that's just with everything. That's relationships, that's with jobs, that's with everything. We try to force it. We figured if I'm obsessed with John, sorry, John, I like using John because John is a common name I love using. And you're like, if I'm obsessed with John, I text John multiple times. I try to talk to John. I show John how awesome I am. He's going to want me or she's going to want me. And no, that's not the case. I strongly believe that what is for you will not pass you. And if it passed you, it was never meant for you, right? And that's why I live my life lately. I do my best to live my life in a way that is flowy. When I say flowy, meaning like I try to I live my life in a flow vibe. Like, okay, if it's not working out, clearly it's not working out. I applied for a job. And it looked good. It looked like something I wouldn't mind doing. Y'all know I hate, corporate America. I applied for the job. It was an okay job. It's something that I could tolerate, right? And they reached out to me and said, hey, I like your whatever. I would love to schedule an interview with you. And my parents don't believe me. I am telling the truth, but they don't believe me. Listen here. If it's something heavy that you're dealing with, I pray that God brings you peace. And I pray that you can talk to your parents about getting therapy. I don't have the qualifications to tell you what to do, but just know if you want to hang out with us, we're pretty chill, and we're kind, we're good people, and we're rooting for you. Why are you crying? And sometimes crying is okay. I'm gonna get back to the topic, but crying is okay if you feel frustrated. I think I saw a quote. I really like this quote. It says, "Crying is a way to express how broken your." I forgot the quote. I have it on my page. I think it says something about crying is the way that your heart shows you how broken heart, something like that. But they don't believe me. They don't believe you for what? That you're depressed? Please don't walk over here. Mellow, they love you. They don't understand where you're going through right now. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, listen here, Mellow. I dealt with depression before. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. In my case, it was because I had stuff going on. I had a tumor that was messing up my hormones. So I was depressed for years, like years and years, like deeply depressed. And people would always say, oh, laugh or smile, or it's not that bad, or people don't understand unless they've been through it, so they don't understand like what you're going through. So I'm sorry that you're going through depression right now. Do you have a therapist? I'm sorry you're going through depression. I wish I could do something to help you. But just know that if you want to hang out with us this morning, you're free to hang out with us. We're chill. We're not problematic people. We're talking about good things. We're not talking about negativity. We're talking about positivity, how to become the best version of yourself if you want to do that. So just know we're rooting for you. And no one has to believe you that you're depressed. If you feel like you're depressed, then you are. But don't speak that over your life also. I don't know if you're a Christian or if you believe in God. Trust me, unless you've been depressed, you don't, like, if people tell you they're depressed, unless you're experiencing depression, you don't know how it feels. Like, you don't know. So I've been depressed before. I've been there, so I understand how you're feeling. But just know we're here for you and we're rooting for you. And just know that your life has purpose. You're meant for more. And if your parents don't believe you, that's their business, okay? How old are you? Focus on yourself. And listen, I don't blame you. We're living in a very sad ghetto world. Like, we're living in very ghetto times. So yeah, I get it. So I don't want you crying, okay? Okay. Good morning, Raul. Good morning. Where are you from, dear? Hi, Mano. I'm from Florida, the United States of America. God bless America. Okay. Okay. You're 16. Yeah. Okay, you're 16. I can understand. That age is very confusing. Yeah, 16 it's just a weird age. You're dealing with a lot. You're dealing with, especially in these times. Okay, when I was 16, times were still a little ghetto, but I didn't have all of this. I didn't have the social media. I didn't have the expectations. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the beauty expectations, the body expectations. Kids were still mean. When I was 16. When I was 16, I think I was preparing to graduate high school. So I can understand. 16, 17 is just that weird age. You don't know what you're here for. You don't know what you want to do. You probably don't know what college you want to go to. Do you want to go to college? What do you want to do? Your parents are still, basically cock blocking your life. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm sorry you're going through this, but just know, if you like the channel, subscribe. I usually talk about motivation and stuff, things of that nature. And trust me, I understand what you're going through because I went through it too. Okay? All right, so let me jump back into the topic, guys. We're talking about what's meant to be. And I applied for a job, and I figured it's a job that I can easily do. I'm qualified for it. The pay wasn't great, but I was like, you know what? I'll just hang out with this job because, multiple streams of income. And they reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to have an interview. And I said, okay, cool. I'm waiting for the interview. I put it on my schedule. I'm very organized. If you know me in real life, if you look at my phone, my calendar is I'm very organized, okay? Like, I know people joke around and my friend always like, oh, live a little bit. I'm very organized. So I put it on my calendar. I received the email. I messaged the person back, hey, thank you. I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow at 1:30. So I put it on my calendar, 1:30 tomorrow. 1:30 comes around. I make sure that my phone is available. It's on ring. Nobody called me. So I reached back to them. I was like, hey, no one called me. No one ever called back. So I said, you know what? Obviously, this was not meant to be, right? In another situation where a couple months ago, not a couple months, but in the beginning of the year, I applied for a position, right? In HR. It was like an HR position. And y'all, it was a good position. Y'all know I hate going into the office, but this position was an office job, human resource, which is somewhat my background, HR. And I was just like, oh, this is great. I looked at the money. They said they were paying like from 100, I think it was like 109,000 to 116,000 for the position. And it's for a company that I used to work at when I was like in my teens, like when I was 19, 20, 18, 19, I used to work for this company. And it's a good company. So I was just like, oh, this is good. So I applied for the position. This was in March, I think around March or so. But I was just like, oh my God, like, to me, guys, you have to understand, I'm a single woman, no children. So 116, 119, $120,000 is more than enough for me as a single woman with no major responsibility, with no children. So I was just like, that's good money. That's really good money for me, for my lifestyle that I want to live right now. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited. I applied for the position. So I'm like, oh my goodness, God, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, I hate working to the office. I hate corporate America. I hate going to the office. But for this position, I will go to the office, okay? For this position, I really want the job. So I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm telling everybody, pray for me. I'm writing down. I'm like manifesting this job is gonna be mine. I'm so excited. I'm like, Lord, please, please, please. Y'all know I lost everything last year. So I was like, God, this job will really give me what I need. Long story short, y'all, I apply, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Those positions that take a while. So I'm waiting, nothing. So I receive an email stating that you meet the minimum qualifications. So we're going to be looking at your resume and your qualifications, and someone will reach out for an interview. So I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm telling my little sister, I'm telling my family, like, pray for me. I really want this position. Long story short, I received a denial. They said, we decided to go with a different candidate. And I was just like, oh, I was kind of sad. I was just like, I really wanted this job. I was getting ready. I was looking for apartments in the area because I like to work close to work. If I'm gonna go into the office, I don't like commuting an hour. I already don't want to go. So if I'm going, I like to live 15 to 30 minutes away from work. So I started looking for apartments in that area close to the job. So I was just like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm excited. So they said, we decided to go with a different candidate. And my heart was broken. I was so sad about it. I was like, God, I really need this job right now. This will be great. I lost everything last year. This will be a great comeback. This will, I'm good with money. I'm financially, life happens, but I'm usually good with money. So I was like, you know what? I can manage that money. I can take care of it. I can save. I can invest. I can take care of myself. I can travel. So I was like, God, why didn't you give me the job? Why did you do this to me? Like, I qualify for this position. Why didn't you give it to me? Long story short, guys, 3 days after the job denied me, my doctor called me and said, hey, girl. She didn't say, hey, girl, but she was like, hey, da-da-da-da-da. We found a tumor that's about 1.8 centimeters. You're going to have surgery. You're going to have brain surgery to remove this tumor. I just sent your information over to the brain surgeon. They're going to schedule an appointment. Long story short, y'all, within a month later, I'm having surgery. And I thought to myself, thank goodness I didn't get that job. Because what job would have tolerated me as a new hire? I had doctor appointments, blood work, echocardiogram, cardiologist, making sure everything's okay, making sure my heart is okay for surgery. And I thought to myself, what job would have tolerated me calling off the first week, the first month? And it made me realize that God knew exactly what he was doing. He understood that this timing was not good. I couldn't see it. I didn't know that. But it shows you that what is meant for you will always align with you, right? Let me see. Good morning, Raul. Message retracted. Okay. All right, cool. Hi, Frank. All right, good. I'm glad y'all retracting your message, because if it's some foolishness, y'all know I don't play that. And it made me realize that what is for you will always align with you, right? If that relationship is for you, no matter how much you like John, no matter how much you like Susie, if Susie's not the one for you, things are not going to work out. And I truly believe that when something is in alignment with you and your purpose and your season, things flow, right? Things just naturally flow. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to force anything. You can put a little effort, you can put in a little work, but you don't have to force it. And if you're forcing something, it's not for you. If you're forcing that relationship, it's not for you. If you're forcing that job, it's not for you. You don't have to play God. Things will flow to you naturally. And that is what I'm learning to do lately, to just let life flow. What's meant to be will be. What is meant for me will come my way. And that's it. Thanks for my TED Talk. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Y'all know I said I got to say the first 15 minutes, and after that is just shenanigans. Yeah, so don't be so desperate in life, guys. Don't be so desperate, chasing people, chasing situations, chasing opportunities that are not God aligned, chasing things that God didn't want for you. If it didn't work, it didn't work. It's not meant to be. It's not for you. So yeah, anybody have anything to say? Okay, I didn't miss anybody. So yeah, that's what I had to say, y'all. Oh, that's a cute little doggy. Sometimes I wish I could read I wish I could read a dog's mind, because they're always so happy and cute. So adorable. Like, dogs are always so happy and jolly. And it seems like they're so grateful for everything. They're so grateful to be outside. They're so grateful for the grass. They're so grateful for the opportunity to chase behind a squirrel. Dogs are great. The things that go through your mind. No, really. I am so random. I am so random. One time I was talking to my friend. I was just like, "Girl, have you ever thought about being?" I think I was talking to my friend on the phone one time. I said, "Girl, aren't you grateful you're not a roach?" And she was like, "What?" I think I said something about, aren't you grateful that we're not roaches or something?" She was just like, "Where did that come from?" I said, "I don't know. Aren't you happy you're not a roach? Because everybody hate roaches. We always trying to kill them." And she's like, "Girl, you're so random." Dogs would only think about food and walks. No, for real though. Because I just saw a little dog. He or she looks, I think it's a girl. She had like a cute little pink collar on it. And it just looks so happy. Like, it's like dogs are always so grateful. They look so happy to be outside. They're so, I don't know, dogs are amazing. They're cute. Hola, hola, salidos, hermosa. Hola, ¿qué tal, Adrian? I've seen you before in my life. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Have you seen the movie Up, where the one dog had the voice collar? No. Movie Up. No, I have no. I'm not a big movie person. It's so embarrassing. Like all of the classics, I haven't seen them. Like people would refer stuff to movies. I'm like, oh, I don't know what it is. I can't remember lyrics. Like sometimes I would sing a song. I don't know who sang it. I don't know the lyrics to the song. I just know the song. It's just I'm a hot mess, child. And the other time I was on live, I was like, I wish I was a butterfly because they look so free and beautiful. Like, wouldn't you guys love to be a butterfly? Ooh, 22 minutes, child. We in there. Okay, did you guys have a good week? It's a Pixar kids movie, but it's actually a pretty good one. Up. No, I've seen like I've seen that other movie about dogs. I think it's called The Secret Lives of something. Like all the dogs they talk. I don't know if that's the name of the movie, but I think it's called The Secret Lives of Dogs or something like that. Where when everybody goes to work, the dogs like all meet up and they talk and they yeah. And I saw that movie Boss Baby. That was a good movie. I like watching those little cartoons. But I need to go to the movies. I think the last time I went to the movies was like 2 years ago. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 2 years ago? No way. Damn, I haven't been to the movies ever since. Wow. It's been that long? I remember the last time I went to the movies was no, that cannot be. I think we saw. Whoa! I think I was dating someone when I went to. I think the last time I went to the movies, I was dating someone. I think we went to see. What did we see? We saw. It was around the holidays. We saw. It's been too. Whoa! Wow! No, it can't be. We saw. What is it called? It's a Christmas movie we saw. I think it's called A Not So Silent Night or A Violent Christmas. It was a movie. It was a good movie though. I don't know if anybody knows. It's called A Silent Christmas or Not So Silent Christmas or I think it's called A Violent Christmas or something. It was basically a movie about somebody kidnapped Santa. If you Google it, A Violent Christmas or Not So Silent Christmas, it came out. Um, you're not replying. Okay, I'm not replying. Give me a minute. Okay, because y'all know I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget my train of thought. I think it's called Not So Silent Christmas. It was basically a movie about they kidnapped Santa, and it was a hot mess, but it was a good movie. Y'all be acting like I'm a robot. Oh no, you're not. You're our sweet, lovable niecey. Sweet, sweet. I haven't been in a movie theater in forever. Hi, welcome. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Frank, you got beat. You're not replying. Right. Be patient. They kidnapped Santa. Yes, I think they kidnapped Santa, or they're trying to kidnap. It's so crazy, yo. I, I convinced like I saw it because we were supposed to go to the movies, and then I think he wanted to see some other movie, but I wanted to see that, so I convinced him. I convinced him that I wanted to see that movie. He just, men. Men in the beginning when they like you, they do whatever you say. He's like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll go see it. But it was just, I forgot the name of the movie. I think it's something. It was they try to kidnap Santa. It was violent. Santa was violent. Okay, Santa was super violent. He was shooting stuff up. He was shooting people. They tied him up, and then, Santa was rich. It was a ball of confusion. Okay. No, I've never seen that. I'm doing great, by the way. Thanks for asking. Yeah, sweet. Okay. If you think I'm sweet, I'll go with it. Maybe I am sweet. A little bit. Bill, I kid you not. Maybe I'm like it's been a while. I think it was like I promise you they kidnapped Santa because they were trying to steal Christmas. The movie was all over the place, but it was low-key violent. A lot of shooting. Santa was a thug in that movie, boy. He was just like, and the little girl was like, Santa! And he's like, I'll be back. Santa got to handle some stuff. Y'all, I was in that movie theater like, what is going on? And he looked at me, he's like, this is the movie you chose, huh? I said, yeah, I'm going to stick beside it, yeah. Forge of Priscilla. No, never seen that. You're sweet. You think so? I don't know, y'all. There's a lot of movies I have not seen. Maybe I saw the movie, I don't know the name. Yeah, I think that's the last movie I saw. Yeah, it's been that long. Wow. Yeah. Yep, it's been that long. That's crazy. That was a nice date, though. It was a nice movie date. Another book I saw is The Green Book. Ooh, child. Me picking movies is just crazy work. I saw The Green Book, and I think I went on a date. It was like you don't do for. I don't think movies are great for first dates. I think movies are great for like maybe the third or fourth dates. Like you guys already talk, you guys know the vibe, and you can tolerate this person. And I think I went to see The Green Book when I went on a date. This was years and years ago. And I was like, Nisi, you got to read the room. You got to read the room, sis. Because I went to see. Anyways, never mind. Ooh, child, the ghetto. Most Christian movies in the theaters will draw out any Christian that has not been to the theaters in donkey years. Yeah, I've never seen that. Usually I'm not a big movie theater person. Like I have different seasons. One minute I'm like I've never been the type that like movies, like going to the movies because like people would hate going to the movies with me because I'd be asking some dumb questions. While the movie's playing, I'm asking, what you think gonna happen? What she said? Is that the one? Is that the ex-wife? Oh, what you think she gonna do? And people like, girl, shut up. My friends just be like, shh. But I did go see The Green Book. The Green Book was good. It was sad. When I was watching it, I was looking at my date like, if you've seen The Green Book, you know what I'm talking about. I was just like, if you can read between the lines, you can read between the lines, okay? That's how it was when I was watching the Green Book with my date. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. She said, "Oh yeah, you should stay home or catch a midday time." No, not no. He wasn't saying, he wasn't doing nothing inappropriate. He wasn't doing anything inappropriate. I was just looking at him sideways because of the movie. Let's see. I agree. Movies aren't great first dates if you just met them. I remember meeting someone, going to the movie, and we both sat there in silent and watched the movie. Oh, you're talking to Frank. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking to Bill Frank. Oh, you should have stayed home or get your midday time. Yeah, I think like if you guys want to go to movies, I think a movie is a great date if you're doing something after. If it's like, let's catch a movie and then grab some sushi. Let's catch a movie, then grab some ice cream. Let's catch a, like, but it is kind of awkward because you're just sitting there and it's just weird. Movie dates are just weird, period. Like, you're sitting in a dark room with a strange man. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. She got mad at me because I made her pick the seats instead of me. Bill, why you got the girl doing work for? You should have picked the seats. I would have got mad too. What's wrong with you? Why didn't you pick the seats? I mean, I can understand your perspective. Perhaps you're like, you want her to be comfortable. You're right. Because the thing about women, sometimes, not all women, but some women, like, we would pick something. We would let you pick and then we'll complain about it. So I do understand maybe why you let her pick the seats because maybe she wants to be higher up. Maybe she wants to be comfortable. Maybe she wants to be in the center. So I can understand why you let her choose the seats. Hey, Dexter. Hey, you look beautiful. Thank you. I mean, with you and your questions during the movie. Oh, yeah. I am so annoying to watch movies with. And I'm like, oh my God. And listen here, I might start crying. Listen here. Messing with me is a hot mess. Because I would start crying. I'll be like, oh my God. And I'll go home talking about the movie. Like I tell you, I would never forget this movie. This lady's son, I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember what happened. I think her son died while he was in the crib or something like that. Y'all know, till this day, I still think about this lady. I was like, I wonder what happened to her. Is she okay? I'm like, girl, it's a movie. And then when I watch certain movies, I hate the actors. Like, the actors do such a good job. I hate them. Like, I hate that guy from the Medea movie, y'all. Y'all know what we're talking about. The one where he was supposed to marry her, but he was beating on her. I guess he was wealthy. It was a Medea movie. He was supposed to, like, they're supposed to get married. And then he was beating on her. And then finally she said, I can't do this. I can't do this. And she decided not to marry him. And the sister till this day, I don't know the guy name, but till this day, I hate that man. I hate him so much. Every time I see him, I'm like, look at that abuser. He's abusive. And this guy could play in any movie. He could play a movie as a priest. I still hate him. So I think I don't understand the concept of movies. I think too much into it, so I prefer not to see it. I didn't know the rules. I mean, that's okay, Bill. I think you did. I mean, if you said, hey, choose the seats, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you better pay for the ticket. You better pay for everything. What's wrong with you? You're a man. Just kidding. We're equal. Women make money too. I think the thing about dates, if you go on dates, like, always bring your own money, okay? But, because at the end of the day, nobody owes you anything. I understand that. But always have your own money. If you're going to go out to eat with somebody on a date, always have your wallet, your credit card, have something, just in case. But thankfully, all the dates I've been on, the men are usually very generous, very kind. So shout out to all you guys that I went out with. They're always kind. They always pick up the bill. They always pick up the bill and they let me decide how much I want to tip. So always be nice to the woman, okay? Because we hold power. Waitress and waiters. They always be like, how much should I give her? Should I give her 20 or should I give her 22? Yeah, it's okay, Bill. Frank, I hope you consider yourself dodging the bullet on that one. That's nothing to get mad about. Okay. It depends how Frank. It depends how Bill said it. Did you say, did you say, well, I paid the ticket. You choose the seats. How did you say it? Did you just say, hey, you know, where would you like to sit? Do you want to sit here? Can you pick where you want to sit? And if she said, I don't see the big deal. At first, I understood your perspective on it because it's just like, it's nice to let the person, because some people don't like sitting too close to the door. Some people like to be further up. Some people like to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Certain parts of the theater might be colder. So I can understand maybe why you let her pick the seats, but it's nothing to be mad about, like Rel said. People be getting mad at the weirdest things. Let's see what this person said. And she got him with a pot of grits and skid upside the head. Yep. Yep. She sure enough did. He was abusing her. I guess I'm not sure if he was wealthy and he was abusing her, but I think the mom knew she was being abused. But the mom was just like, all right, Ralph. I think the mom knew that she was being abused, but I guess he was wealthy and she wanted her to get married to him or something. Man, how you know your kid's getting abused and you still want him to marry the abuser? Thank you, Ro. Knew enough to pay for her ticket. I don't know, Bill. Dating is very weird. So you know, I wish you luck out there if you decide to date again. It's a weird. It's very ghetto. Because people get offended for the weirdest thing. People get mad for the weirdest. Like it's just so weird. Like dating is just, yeah. Good luck to you guys out there. Good luck. I remember I was like deer in the headlights and I said, what do you want to say? And I think she's more mad that I was being indecisive. Okay, that would have pissed me off too. Like it depends. Like I said, there's a side, you know, coin has two sides. So if you're like, let's sit and see G, and then she's making her way to see G and she's sitting down, and you say, okay, forget it, let's just sit in F. You know, and then you're like, oh, you know what? B looks better because I want to be closer to the screen. I didn't bring my sunglasses. I didn't bring my glasses today. I would be annoyed, but I wouldn't be mad. I would be annoyed. I'd be like, can you pick a seat? Like, can you make a decision? In that case. But if you just said, I don't know, I still think it's not a big deal. I'm assuming that you guys knew each other a little bit, right? Like, you don't just go, like, where did you meet her? Because I wouldn't, like, usually when you go on a date with someone, don't you guys chat with them first? Like, you chat a little bit, maybe have 2 days of conversation, listen to the person, vibe, maybe FaceTime, and then meet up. I don't know, y'all. I've been out of dating game for a while, so I don't know how y'all do things. I still think it was nothing for her to get mad about. That's just weird to me. Okay, you met her at work. Child, I don't know. Rule number 1, don't date your coworkers, okay? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think that is a weird thing to get mad about, but it's not that serious. Annoyed? Sure. Mad? No. Today's such a beautiful day for flying. Like, today's a perfect day to fly. I would love to be on that plane. Actually, no. It depends. Where y'all going? Because y'all might be going somewhere I don't want to go. Where's my Saturday crew? You guys don't love me anymore. You just leave me at the door. Da 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 da. This is a random song I'm making up, by the way. Da 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 da. You guys don't love me anymore. They don't love me anymore, Bill. Oh, it's the holidays. People are getting ready for the holidays. Duh. I forgot. Maybe people are getting ready to shop and food, you know. Maybe that's what's going on. People are getting ready to cook. I forgot. It's the holidays. People are busy. Thanksgiving is Thursday, so people are probably shopping Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I forgot. We love you. Where's the other Florida girls? I don't know. They just leave it in their bed. Yeah, it's okay. That's why, like me, I'm just trying to, I just keep my word. That's why I'm in here. I like to be consistent with my word. But shall I compare thee to Summer's Day? It's a chill live today, y'all. Let's sing a song. We will rock you. Mm. Da 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 da. I don't know the words. Da 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 da. I got mud in my face. Such a big disgrace. Shouting all over the place, saying, we will rock you. Rock you. Why don't I ever know lyrics? Today is very peaceful. I don't see my usual people that I usually see on Saturdays. There's this lady that always walk her dog. Right, for real. There's this lady that always walk her dog. I didn't see her today. There's this guy that always walks his dog. Y'all, it's so awkward. Y'all see that guy? Oh, y'all saw him in my live one time. It's the tall white guy with the dog. He's always in my background. I tell you that I always see him walking and he lost a lot of weight. Y'all, I remember the other day I saw him. Like, we see each other all the time, but we never talk. And it was so weird. I was walking this way and he saw me. He started walking the same exact way I'm walking. So you know how you walk? Like, you're coming from this way and I'm coming from this way. So eventually in the middle, we're going to meet. Y'all, I don't know. It's not him. It's not nothing personal to him. I just don't like walking. Like, when I'm walking, I don't like when I see someone come in and we get together. It's just so awkward. You got to say hello. I think it's just like, I just try to avoid that. So if I see someone coming my way, I would go the opposite way so I don't have to meet with them and say hello. It's just like he saw me walking this way. He started walking that way too. And I'm just like, dude, just go the other way, man. And then we walked exactly. And then we walked to each other and then we like literally like this. And I was like, morning. He was like, good morning. I was just like, ugh, next time. And it's nothing personal. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just weird. I think I low-key have a little anxiety. Because I was just like, oh God, like, please don't walk this way. Please, I don't want to have to say hello to you. And the other day, he did that like 3 times. I'm like, sir, you know you don't go that way. Just go the other way. Every time he sees me, I'm like, you never used to walk that way. Why you started walking that way all of a sudden? And last time I saw him, I was just like, and one time I saw he was coming my way, I circled back. I went to the other way. But I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like I'm kind of awkward. I am very extroverted and fun, but I'm just also very awkward. You have to understand, we're coming out of COVID. I know COVID was 5 years ago, but COVID really kind of, switched things up for a lot of people. So a lot of people are very social, they have social anxiety. I know that feeling. Yeah, and it's just like you have to say good. And it's just, to me, I was raised that you speak, okay? I was raised that when you're walking next to someone, you say good morning, you speak. Like, it's rude not to speak. But people don't always speak. I just feel weird when I pass by someone and don't say good morning, especially if the person's like super close to you. But I always say good morning to the older folks. I always say good morning to older folks. Ooh, guys, guess what I did for real? Guys, guess what I did on Sunday? Speaking of the devil, On Saturday, on Sunday, guys, I went out to dinner. My friends took me out to dinner. I vlogged about it. What is your favorite YouTube? My own YouTube? Thanks for the question. My favorite, like my favorite YouTuber? Is that what you're asking? My favorite YouTuber. Um, my favorite YouTuber or my favorite YouTube channel? Ugh, that's a hard decision. I don't have a favorite YouTuber, but my favorite style of content to watch, I can answer that. My favorite style of content to watch is I watch a lot of vlogs. I love watching vlogs. Yeah, I watch a lot of vlogs. I don't watch much prank videos and things of that nature, but I do watch, like, my watch history is full of vlogs, lifestyle vlogs. Women getting their hair done, getting their nails done, traveling, just lifestyle vlogs. I love vlogs. And shout out to the ladies that do vlogs. I don't watch any men YouTubers. Whoa, I'm not think I'm that's weird. I just realized I'm not subscribed to much men. I do have men. I am subscribed to a few men, but they're doctors. Like doctors, and I'm subscribed to this other guy. He talks about working out and, hitting your protein goal and things of that nature. But I'm not usually subscribed to men. I subscribe. Thank you. Okay, let me tell you my content before you subscribe. I mean, you already did, but basically, I do vlogs once in a blue moon. I'm not the greatest vlogger, so I do like anywhere from 6 to 15 minute vlogs. I do a lot of motivation, and I talk about God, so faith-based content. Yeah, I love vlogs. I love travel vlogs. And shout out to the ladies that vlog, because it takes a lot of work to like edit that content and to make sure that it's because just because you like it doesn't mean somebody else will like it. It's important, yes, to make content that you like, but it's also important to make content that other people like also, because they're the one that's subscribing to you, they're the one that watch you. So but yeah, vlogs are cool. I have a vlog. The thing about me with my vlogs is I forget that I'm vlogging. So I have a vlog that I started on Sunday. I'm still not done. This kid is running, his mom is running after him. So yeah, kids. Yeah, so yeah, make sure you do vlogs that, you like. Hold on, let me check your channel. Yeah, do that. Hello, good morning. Yeah, do that. I always figure like just watch it, check it out, see if you like it first. Because listen, I might not be your cup of tea, and that's okay. And that's okay. So yeah, I feel like time is super slow today. What is your okay? So yeah, she said yes. I know, right? Hold on, let me check your channel. My Saturday crew is not here today at all. Guys, they go to God I was talking about. No, we're just waiting for the lady. Because there's always this lady too that walks her dog. I can't believe Christmas is right around the corner. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? The question is, does Thanksgiving celebrate me? Yeah, I do, but I'm not doing anything. And none of my friends are cooking. Oh, he's trying to touch the doggy. People need to control their kids, because, you need to control. Oh, he's trying to pet the doggy. Oh, you got to be careful, though. You don't have the dog. You know what? I think I'm too logical to be a mom, because why would you let your dog run up? Why would you let your kid run up on a dog that you don't know? That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. You don't know the dog, and you don't know the owner. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some dogs are violent. Couldn't be me. Okay, hold on. Okay, I love the budget stuff. Yeah, me. Oh, me too. Oh yes, I love watching. Listen here, I love watching budgeting videos. I love watching money videos. Once upon a time, I used to be a money girly. You know, when life hits you a little hard, you know, you lose everything, things shift. But I love money. I love money content. Come on over. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm on my way to New York right now. First of all, your family will be like, "Who is this strange lady, and where did you find her?" Yeah, none of my friends are cooking. My parents are not. No one's cooking. So okay. I'm British. Please take no offense, but you sound like my aunt. What state? Florida. I'm from Florida. So yeah, I'm on my way, Bill Frank. Okay, we're at 51 minutes. Oh Lord. Sorry, y'all. This live Loki dragon. We're almost there. I learned my lesson. I'll pick the movie theater seats. No, just make a decision. Y'all can make a decision together, Bill. Just say, hey, I promise, when you're a mother, you have to be okay. Oh, same as my aunt. She's my uncle's wife. Surprise! I'm your aunt. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to pick the seats. It's just that you just communicate. I think communication is very important. Just say, hey, where would you like to sit? You know? And then she said, I don't know. You pick. But like, okay, sure. We're sitting in D. Ooh, and I saw a TikTok where women were talking. They were like, "Oh, I hate when a man asks me where to park." I was just like, and they're like, if you asking me where to park, you're not a real man. I'm the man. And I'm just like, wow, like I never thought about it. It's like, oh, they hate when men ask them where to park. Like if we're going on a date, they said, I hate when men say, where should I park? I never thought about it. But I thought about all the dates I've been to. First of all, I don't get in men car to begin with. Hello. Okay. But if I'm dating you, you know, and I'm like, the last, not the last guy, but the guy before that I dated when I was in my 20s, he didn't say where to park. He just said, hey, do you want me to valet? I can valet. We can valet or we can just park here. And I was like, oh, okay, we can just park here. We don't have to valet because the restaurant was literally a few feet away and I wasn't wearing heels or anything. He was like, hey, you want to just valet? And I was like, no, it's okay. We can just park here. But the ladies on TikTok were like, if a man has to ask you where to park, he's not a real man. I was just like, what? I was so confused. I was just like, parking? They're like, yeah, if he's asking you where to park, he's not a man. I was like, the rules that we have in 2025, man, I tell you, the rules that we have, I'm so happy I'm not a man. So much rules. Men have to do so much. So much rules. You can't, shout out to men. Y'all have to go through a lot. A butterfly. Come here and say hi. Come. Come. It's leaving. I'm human. I command you to come to me. Yeah, but I'm like, shout out to men. Y'all do. I mean, women go through a lot too. Hello. But it's just the rules. It's just like, as a man, you can't have a girly drink. You can't ask a woman where to park. You can't ask her to choose the seats. It's just like, what? Dating has too many rules for me, man. It's just too much. I'm good. I am good. All right, we're almost at the finish line, y'all. Thanks for whoever decided to hang out with me. This was a very chill live. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. And don't get into arguments with your family, okay? Because you already know what they're going to say. The same thing. They're going to ask for the same questions. Just, what is she doing? Don't get triggered by the questions. Get along. Just learn to ignore questions. Not everything deserves an answer, okay? I'm giving y'all 101 tips to have a successful Thanksgiving. So no need to answer every single question. No need to get offended. If something is too personal, just tell them, I'd rather not share. If someone says something inappropriate to you, no promises on the fights on Thanksgiving. Yeah, my family, we don't do any of that stuff, so I don't know. Wine is involved. And if my family did do any Thanksgiving dinners, I would be the type to leave early. Because y'all know I don't like confrontation. So I would be like, all right, grandma, all right, folks, all right, I gotta go. I would literally be the person that has to go early. I would purposely pick up a shift. I would purposely pick up a shift so I can go. Because I feel like you're right, Bill. Whenever there's wine involved, food, and people all gathered in the same space, like it's a guaranteed argument. So I don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving yet. Hopefully something good, y'all. Hey, Allison. Oh my OMG. Hey, Nisi, I'm extremely, how's everyone? We're doing well, Allison. We're going to be wrapping things up soon. The live, you didn't miss nothing too crazy. It was like, we're chill. We talked about dates. We talked about Bill going on many, many dates. We talked about what's meant to be will be, believing in divine timing. And we talk about just mostly dates. We talk a lot about dates today, surprisingly. And that's pretty much it. We ain't talk about nothing too serious. No problem. Okay, yeah. We're just chilling, you know. A commitment is a commitment, okay? And that's it. And I did talk about, oh yeah, I did go, I forgot. I did go out to dinner on Sunday. I vlogged about it a little bit, a tiny bit, because there were kids involved. We went out to dinner with my friends and her other friends, and they all have kids. So, you know, they brought all their children with them. So I didn't want to vlog because I didn't want to put anybody kids, and they're little kids, like little girls. So I didn't want to put them in my vlog, and they were sitting facing me. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I have to be careful with that. So it was like two little girls that they're probably like 5. One was 5, and the other one looked like she's like 8. And then the baby, and then a teenager. So I was like, I have to be respectful. So I didn't put them, but I did vlog. And then my friend came back from Paris, and she bought me something. She bought me a gift. I told her, I was like, girl, they're going to think, at this point, they're going to think you my sugar mama. Because you always, she's the same friend, the one that I'm always arguing with. The one that she hasn't been on the vlog, but she's the one that she's the same friend from my surgery vlog that bought me the flowers and bought me the sushi and bought me the yogurt and bought me all that stuff. She's the same friend that I went to Fresh Kitchen with. She's the same friend that I'm always hanging with, arguing with. She's the one that went to Paris. So she bought me something. It was so cute. Oh, she bought me such a cute gift. And I'm like, they're going to think like you're always spoiling me. I spoil her, but I spoil her in different ways. Because, you know, you got to speak the person's love language. My love language is gifts, okay? I love gifts. I love gifts. So my love language is gifts, baby. I love gifts, okay? I love gifts. So yeah, he said, I hear you. And it could be like, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like when people hear gifts, they automatically think it's something huge. It could be something small. It could be like you went to Mexico and you thought of me and you bought me a little shot glass, even though I don't really drink liquor. It could be, you went to Portugal and you thought of me and you bought me back a keychain. You get what I'm saying? It could be little things and it could be big things. It could be you hear me saying that I need something and then you bring it to me. Like I love gifts. I love thoughtful gifts too. So yeah. I will repay the live to give you some more hours. Thank you. But anyways, her time is up. Today was a very quiet live. My trolls must be on vacation. Not me. My life was so quiet today. Yeah, exactly. Keychain or anything. It could just be something thoughtful. I'm like, it's bad. I'm like, it was a quiet live. Extremely quiet today. I had to figure out what's going on. This is good. That is good. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Um, Very quiet live. When you're not used to peace and you get peace. Because I'm just like, it's extremely quiet today. But anyways, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna see if I can grab some groceries. Not a lot. I just need some sardines and a few things. So, because I noticed y'all this week I was so hungry. I think sardines. Y'all gotta eat sardines, man. Sardine is so good. It's like the more you eat sardines, I know they're so good for you guys, but I kid you not. This week I was so hungry. I feel like a hungry bear. I just wanted to eat everything. So make sure y'all eat sardines. They're good for protein. Protein holds you. So I have to go get some cottage cheese and some, no sardines. I'm gonna grab some cottage cheese, some sardines, and that's pretty much it. Just protein. My body loves protein. But anyways, y'all, have a safe and wonderful weekend. Shout out to Haiti. Haiti finally made it to the World Cup. I didn't know what was going on because I was a little confused. I was going on my timeline seeing a bunch of Haitian flags, and I didn't know that Haiti made it to the World Cup. I don't watch soccer, but listen here, I'm Haitian, so listen, if my people happy about something, I'm happy about it too, okay? So shout out to Haitians in Haiti. They made it to the World Cup after 50 something, 50, 50. Whoa, is that an iguana? Why is the iguana just chilling on the tree like that? Just hanging on the branch. So yeah, so shout out to them and all the other countries that made it to the World Cup. And good luck to them, after 52 years. Last time Haiti made it to the World Cup, my parents were teenagers. So it's a big deal. They're celebrating, so I'm celebrating with them. Shout out to them. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Know that God loves you. Be kind, be safe. And next time I see y'all, it'll be after Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys have a wonderful. How big are the iguanas over there? Bill, I don't know. They're pretty big. Bill, I'm the wrong person to ask anything about size, okay? Because I tell you, I eyeball stuff. When I cook, I eyeball stuff. I don't use measurement most of the time. So I don't know. They're big. They're not huge, but they're big. Like, when you come to Florida, you can come pick up one because I know you said you want to keep one. I don't know, Bill. I don't know. It's big. So I don't really know the size. I can't tell you. It's about 3 feet long, and I don't know. It's pretty big, and we don't want them here. They should be dead. Okay, that's it. Anyways, love, hugs, and kisses. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, guys. Don't overeat. I know we greedy. Don't overeat. Don't drink a lot. Be kind to each other. Don't argue with your parents. Don't talk about politics. Y'all know that politics is gonna start an argument. Be well. God bless you. And Chuck. Hold up. Wait a minute. Mighty so. Now y'all trying to hold me hostage. Mighty so. What time is this, sis? ¿Qué hora es? Got me speaking Spanish. ¿Qué hora es, sis? We heading out, babes. Bill Frank about to have his coffee and his oatmeal. What time is this, sis? Ooh, stretch is good. What? You see me taking the towel? I'm all green today. It's only 9:05. What time is the live, sis? What time is it, sis? I'm about to head out. Oh my God, this kid is yelling. My sister-in-law bought me this. It's called Ice. It's by Fenty. Fenty Beauty. It's a ice. It's an ice. I'm wearing melon chills. It makes your lips. It makes your lips cool. It's like a minty feeling. Shout out to my sister-in-law. She said, "OMG, girl, I was up 4 a.m. It's my fault." I know, girl. I'm wrapping it up. It was a quiet live today. It was pretty quiet. I'm gonna go home and I want to try Fenty. Oh yeah, I don't have any Fenty products, but she bought that for me. It was part of a gift, so it's pretty cool. It makes your lips feel very icy. So when you wear it, your lips feel tingly for the first 3 minutes. It's like your lips feel. It tastes mint. I don't know if it tastes, but it feels very minty. Like minty. So if you don't like minty stuff, don't buy it, because it's just like your lips are like cool. Like so yeah. So I got my little pouch with my little wipes, my little wet ones. Do you live shut off any? Did your live shut off any? Oh, did my live know? They know not to play with me. It didn't. I think it depends. I think when you mention it, I noticed when you mention something about that, it happens. I don't know. It didn't do that. It was a good live. It was quiet. My live was very quiet today. Like very, very quiet today. But no, it didn't shut off or anything. So I'm probably gonna go to Aldi's. I'm gonna see if my sister wanna go to Aldi's though. I hate the weekend. It's just like everybody's so free. Oh, I love when B&B had the minty one. OMG, it's going to rain today. It's supposed to rain here too. It's set. Okay, the weather was, when I woke up, it said it was supposed to be 69. Then it said it was 70. Then it said it was 71. Then it was cloudy. Then when I looked at the weather app, it said that partly sunny. And then now I'm looking at it, the sky is nice. It's a nice day. It's a nice day to like open a blanket on the floor and have a nice book and have some sushi and kombucha and just relax. Today would be a great day to like have like a little family picnic. Yeah, it's a nice day. OMG, not you hate the weekend. I don't know. I just feel like the weekend is, I don't know what it is. Maybe because, I don't know. I feel like, mind you, whoever watching this, sorry, I was supposed to go, but I feel like it's only right. Like, it's just like, I can't explain it. Maybe because my days are up to me. Maybe because I'm not working a corporate America job, like where I'm like stuck to Monday to Friday. I have more flexibility with my schedule. I think maybe that's why I hate the weekend, because I just hate, I don't know if I think maybe I'm just in a season where I hate the weekend. I don't think I hate the weekend all the time, or that was always the case. I think in this season right now, I kind of hate the weekend. But oh yeah, kombucha. That's what I should have gotten because I've been craving soda. Yeah, if you're craving soda, get some sparkling water. Look at me, y'all. I removed the towel. Now I'm sitting on the thingy. Lord have mercy. If you're craving soda, I would have, yeah, kombucha or sparkling water gives you that same, that same burpy feeling that you're searching after. I might do a silent live on Sunday. I did one on Sunday. It wasn't too bad. Rel and I was in there. Rel and I was in there. We were talking. So I might do a silent live on Sunday. Wonder Pop, good. I never had that. And of course, I'm still drinking my chlorophyll water. Still pretty good. I'm running out. I think I'm going to order some. Also, I used to work for VS and they gave us the best perks, 40% off to top sales. Oh, that's a good sale. That's a really good sale. Yeah, get some kombucha. Kombucha or sparkling water. Walmart has, I think Walmart has good sparkling water too. It's like the black cherry one. It is so good. Yeah, but my silent, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go silent live. I'm gonna do a silent live on Sunday. Sunday night was good. I just had this guy in there. He was just asking me. He was asking me. I think he was asking me, do I have a man? I kept on telling him that I'm getting married, and he kept on saying like he would do this for me, he would do that for me. I'm just like, sir. I kept on saying that I'm getting married next year. I'm getting married next year. And he kept on saying like, hey, I'll let you do this. I'll let you travel. He's looking for a wife. And I just be trying to figure out what screams about me that, I don't know, lately a lot of men been in my messages. And another man talking about he from a different state. He's looking for a wife. I appreciate them coming at me like that, but I'm just like, is that what men do? And I'm like, every time y'all do that, y'all just giving my mom more. Y'all giving my mom more stuff for her to say. You see, the guy was so persistent. I was like, sir, I'm getting married. Okay. Strangers on the internet, though? Mm. Oh, that's a good deal. Thirsty. I mean, ginger ale messed up my stomach. Oh, I like ginger. I don't drink soda, but I do like to drink ginger ale sometimes when I do feel like I need a burp or I have an upset stomach or I feel nauseous. Ginger ale usually helps with that. LOL, LMG. Yep, men always have to approach. I don't know. The thing about it is like it's not a weird concept that people, like I've said this before. It's not a weird concept that people meet on the internet. It's not weird. Like that happens all the time. It's not weird that YouTubers date each other. It's not weird that I don't know. Some lady was dating one of her subscribers, and they got married. So it's not, the concept of it is not weird. It's just that oh, ginger root. Okay, ginger root. Yeah, I haven't had that in years. So the whole concept of it is not so weird. We're living in 2025. Things are different now, but you know, I might need to get a weekend job. Why? You don't want to rest on the weekend? I would get a weekend job, but I just don't. I don't like working on Sundays. I like to go to church. Girl, Brew wasn't live until I was talking about God. Once you start talking about God or some money, they gotta go. Okay. In nature, a male bird will perform a dance to attract a female. Yeah, and I learned something. Oh, I don't know how true this is, but I learned something. They said, is it called a sloth? I think it's called a sloth. They said a sloth when she wants to mate, she just starts screaming. She screams until a male shows up. I don't know how true it is. I was reading something and it shows, you know, people. I don't know how true it is. I have to research it, but it says basically a sloth when she's in need of a mate to mate or whatever, she just sits there and scream. She just sit there and scream until a male shows up. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I'm like, what? I said, huh? Guess I'm gonna have to try that. And I think they said, what is it, an octopus? Was it an octopus? It says, oh my God, that's creepy. She just sits there and scream. And then I guess a male shows up and be like, hey, what's up? The week I have off because my son's birthday is Tuesday. Okay, this week I have off because my son's birthday is Tuesday. So requested 2 days. Oh, nice. What are you guys doing? I'm like, nature, like, listen, nature is so funny to me. Like, it's just nature is hilarious to me. And I think they says octopus, isn't it octopus or a spider? If she kills the mate, if she no longer wants to mate with him, or it's just a lot of stuff, man. Nature is so cool. It says the slot mating is weird. LOL, that's the slowest mating ever. No, for real, they move so slow. But when I pay attention to nature, I'm like, it's always the male chasing the woman. In every culture, every creature, it's always the male doing something to attract the woman. It's always the male doing a dance. It's always the male bringing something. It's always the male doing something to get the woman's attention. And it seems like the woman's never interested. And I'm like, huh? So we all feel the same way. Oh yeah, yes, that's what it is. Bill. Yep, the black widow spider will eat the male when she's done mating. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, that's so crazy. She said, I don't know, his behavior been crazy. Talk to him, Allison. I think talk to him. I think a lot of times kids act up. I know I don't have kids, so I know people are like, girl, be quiet, you ain't got no kids. But my friends have kids and I've raised a lot of kids. Talk to him. Say, hey, just say, hey, what's going on? Say, can mommy talk to you for a minute? He's like, yeah, what's up? He's a little chatterbox. I've seen him on your live. Like, yeah, what's up? But like, hey, what's going on? I noticed that you're having behavior issues. I noticed that you're not listening to mommy and daddy. I noticed that you're being a little rude lately. I noticed that you seem like you're not happy. What's wrong? Talk to me. What's going on? And just let him know that, hey, I'm here for you. I care about you. I love you. And if there's something that's bothering you or someone's bullying you, you can always come to me. I'm your mother. I'm your safe space. I think a lot of times we forget that kids are little humans with emotions. They have different days. So talk to him and see what's going on with him. Maybe he's just having a rough season. Maybe he's sad. Maybe someone's bullying him, you know? In all creation, that's how it is. Exactly. In all creation, that's how it is. That's why I'm like, women, as a woman, you should know your worth. You should always know your worth. Like, hello, biology. They came to you. You didn't go to them. And the seahorse carries the kids. What? That's why I say, as a woman, listen, God created you as a woman for a reason, okay? Know your worth. You're a woman. Sorry, Bill. I mean, men are important too, but you know. Yeah, talk to him, Allison. Maybe something's going on with him. When kids start acting up, it's always something wrong. Something's going up. Maybe he's sad. Maybe he misses his friends. Maybe maybe he's stressed because he noticed that you might be stressed. Kids pick up on your emotions. Oh yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. And I know, back then I know the peacocks, right? The peacocks. I didn't know that the peacocks with the big beautiful feather, they're the male, you know? So the peacocks that do all this it's a mating dance that they do when they see a woman or they want to mate. They do this nice little, where they open up all their leaves to showcase to the woman that, hey, look at me. I'm a big deal. I tell you, boy, nature got it right. Nature know what it's doing. Ooh, child, let me not drag this live any longer, child. All right, folks. But yeah, so pay attention to nature. Nature got it right, okay? Because the peacock is out here showcasing, saying, "Wait, I thought I lost something." Okay. But anyways, y'all, I wanted to stick around. So if not me about to watch the Nature Channel, no, it's so interesting. Like I didn't know that. Like when I was younger, I just thought the peacock was the women. I thought the women were the ones with the nice feathers. No, it's the male, and they do all that where they're competing with each other with the other males to show the women like, hey, look at me, look at my beautiful feathers, look at me, I'm a big deal, mate with me, choose me. So I'm just like, hello. You know, so yeah, it's so nature is so interesting. It is just so interesting. I used to watch the Nature Channel. Like I don't know anything about snakes because I don't do snakes, y'all. But y'all, before I leave, I'm so petty, y'all. I was walking the other day, not the other day, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe three, maybe a month. I was walking one day, right, and I was just minding my business, and this dog started barking at me on the balcony. The dog was like, "Boo." I said, I turned around, I looked at the dog dead in the face, and I said, that's why I'm outside and you inside. I said, aren't you jealous? That's why I'm outside on a walk. Yeah, I don't do snakes. Yeah, I'm so petty. I looked at that little dog and I said, that's why you inside the house and I'm outside in nature. I'm enjoying a walk and you're not. I don't know. I think the dog understood me. I was like, look at you barking at me. I know you're jealous, right? You jealous because you inside and I'm outside, right? That's I literally looked at the dog. Cause why are you barking at me? I'm literally minding my business, walking, and you start barking at me. Child, I'm so childish. That dog, I'm so childish. I looked at her and he didn't say nothing. He or she. And they were just like looking at me. I said, you inside the house. I'm outside. You're jealous. You're stuck inside the house. You're not having a walk. I'm on a walk. So don't bark at me because you in the house. Talk to your owner to take you outside. Hey, chat. Hey, Morgan. Mighty so say, LOL, not you doing that dog like that. No, like for real. Mind your business. It's not my fault that you stuck inside the house. The sun went down completely, so that's good. I'm not hot. Like, why is you barking at me? And I felt away because I was late. Listen, you know what it is? I was about to head out right at an hour, and then Allison came in. Right after Allison, Mighty Soul came in. After Mighty Soul came in, I was just like, okay, I gotta stick around for a few minutes. And now Morgan is in. Girl, we running the miles up anyways. Run it up, 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 run it up. So yeah, not the dog jealous. I think he was jealous. Because think about it, why would you be barking at a stranger that did nothing to you? I was not a threat to your property. I'm just minding my business. And I didn't even know you were here until you started barking. He was like on the third floor, I'm walking, he started barking at me. For what? I figured it was jealousy. Cause you inside the house. And I think dogs understand. Aw. People just be having a lot of kids. So you just gonna leave your baby behind? I said, I feel like moms be too comfortable for me. Like, girl, grab your son. Y'all, I saw this lady earlier. I saw this lady earlier. I was telling y'all that she was right next to me, so I didn't want to say it. She had her baby running up to a dog, a stranger dog. And the guy was looking like, like he did the awkward hide. The same guy, the guy I told you about, the guy that I told you guys, the guy that I told you, you know what guy I'm talking about, the one that's always walking with his dog outside. He kind of did I don't know if he said the hi to me because he don't know me like that. We never say hi, but he said he did like a quick little hi to the kid because the mom let her kid run up to a total stranger's dog. And the worst part about it, the owner was looking a little confused. The dog was looking confused. The dog was looking like, do I know you? And she just run up, like, you don't let your kids run up to a stranger's dog. You don't know how, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the dog is on a leash. Maybe the dog is violent. We don't know that. and to feel comfortable to let your baby, he looks like he's about 2, to run to a total stranger's dog. To me, that's dangerous. People don't be thinking. Let's see. Let's see. I love your headband collection. Let's see. Not the dog jealous. Good morning, Frank. We appreciate you. Good morning. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, girl. Where were you? Thursday and Friday. You know you're part of my routine. Let's see. I love your headband collection. Y'all, listen to this, Morgan. I know. Listen, mind you, I'm supposed to be leaving. Listen, guys. Morgan, girl. I bought this headband when I was 22 years old. When I tell you, if you're my friend, I'm gonna stick beside you forever, unless you trifling. When I tell you I like to keep thinking, y'all, I bought this headband from Kohl's when I was 22 years old, turning 23. I have pictures of me when I was 22, 23 years old with this headband, guys. I've had this headband since I was 22. Guys, I'm 36. I'm 36, guys. Look at this headband. It has a little bit of it. Guys, I've had this since I was 22. It's so crazy to me because I went back at my pictures. I was looking when I was younger and I did the math and I was just like, wait a minute. I remember I bought this when I was 22, 23. Yep. Thank you. I'm gonna have beautiful headbands because Mighty So, she's gonna make some for me and she's gonna put them on the website. You know, they ain't nothing for free, okay? Because listen here, we don't believe in free. Okay, so she's gonna do some headbands for me. Not now, I don't know when, maybe in a few months. No rush. She's gonna do some cute headbands for me, and she's gonna put them on her website. I'm gonna order them, so I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Maybe he was. I think he was jealous. He was jealous. I think the barking was. Listen here, I don't speak dog language, but I think the barking was a clear indication that hey, what you have, I want. You're outside in nature. And I love nature because I'm a dog. I would love to be outside with you. But my owners have me inside the house. It was jealousy. How are you this morning? I'm doing well. Good morning, Allison. Hey, Crystal. Good morning, Morgan. Dogs understand more than we give them credit for. They just have a different understanding. Bill, are you having your coffee and your oatmeal? I think they do understand. I think he definitely understood exactly what I said. Because when I said, why are you barking at me? It's not my fault you're inside the house and I'm outside. And he was just looking at me. And the other day I saw another dog barking at another dog. And I said, I don't know why. I like to police people, kids, in nature. Like, I think it's rude. I know I'm not supposed to be doing that. But when I see like people acting up, I like to police them a little bit. So I saw the dog barking at the other dog. And I said, cut it out. I'm sorry if the owner heard me. I said, cut it out now. I said, cut it out. I said, don't be mad at him because he's outside. Have your owner take you outside too. So it's too early. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, why are you barking so early? Stop it. Cut it out. I know the owner probably heard me. Oh, well, like, cut it out. Oh, no. Was she clear? Was who clear? Them credit. True Frank. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's still intact. What broke? Let me see. Let me keep on. Let me see what's going on here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, dogs totally understand. Was she clear? Them credit. Crystal, where were you at, girl? I'm still intact. I understand. I have a hoodie like that. Peanut butter in my oatmeal. It's a trick I learned. Yeah, peanut butter in your oatmeal is delicious. Oh, you see? I told Mighty So, like, I love headbands. And I figured, like, I know she doesn't do headbands, but I just think it's a market that she needs to tap into. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Mighty So, because, everybody have their own business. They have their own vision. They have I think headbands is such a nice, I think they're nice. You know what I'm saying? They could be, you could price them at a decent price, like $6, $7.99, $10.99, I mean, the most I pay for a headband, me personally, is like $9.99. Like, if it's like $25.99, I'm not paying for it. I'm sorry. I'm not. Because this economy too ghetto for me paying $27. But I think headbands are nice. I think they're a nice market. Mighty, so you see, you already have 2 customers in here, babes. 2. Peanut butter in my oatmeal is a trick I learned. I will definitely purchase some headbands for these locks. Yes, I want to go over some designs with you. Coffee brewing right now. Your headband. Yeah, that'll be great, Mighty Soul. I'm excited for you. Okay, good morning. Oh yeah, I have a racist dog by me. He only bark at brown people. I believe you. I believe you because I have a story on my TikTok that I made about a racist dog. I told you guys about the story where the lady was telling me that her dog is racist. He barks at black people. I believe you. I believe you. Good morning in the chat. Good morning, Motivated to Soar. Good morning. Was the lady Claire that let her child run up to the dog? Yeah. First of all, she let her kid run up to me, which is great. But don't let your kid run up on me. You don't know me like that. I think what it is, a lot of people you know what it is? It's good to give your kids freedom. It's good to let your kids live life that are, that is like, but it's just like, I just don't know if it's a good idea to let your kid run up to a dog. This is not a small dog. This is a big dog. I tell you, even the owner was confused. He was looking like, I looked at him, he looked at me. I was looking like, you gonna let her run up on your dog like that? And the dog was looking confused. You know how dogs are usually excited? They're wagging their tail. They're like, yeah, come say hello. The dog was looking at her like, I think dogs be silently judging you. I think the dog's looking at her like, I'd say if I had kids, I would run a tight ship. And she was running behind. I'm like, in order to be a mom, you have to be, like, she was running after him. He was just like, kids when they're toddlers and they're running, how they run with their little hands. So he was just running and the mom was just running after him. And she was calling his name. Child, he even turned around. He kept on going. Yeah, that's very dangerous. Thank God I ain't got no kids. I don't play them games. I'll be like, you better come. Okay, yeah. Yes, yeah, okay, I will get on it. Yes, Mighty, so no pressure. No pressure. Because like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be at. I might be out of town, so I don't know yet. But yeah, just cute headbands. I think satin ones will be great considering the fact that certain materials, like I tie my headbands very loosely because it can eat up your edges. So, but I think satin ones will be really cute. I think patterns will be really cute. And guess what? I could be your brand ambassador. Because think about it, Mighty Soul. I could be your brand ambassador. I'm okay with paying for it. I don't believe in, I don't believe in free all the time because, you can't, you know what I'm saying? But I think it would be nice when you have really nice headbands, you send me one. I'll buy some from you, but I think as your brand ambassador, you could probably send me, say, this is my newest headband. Think about it, Mighty Soul. I've been wearing headbands all the time. Not me. Not me trying to pitch to you. Like, I'm the best person to be your brand. I'm the best person to be your headband ambassador. Like, I stay with a headband. I stay with a headband on. Yeah, I think it'll be great. I think it's going to be wonderful. Especially the holidays are coming. Hello, girl. You better tap into your gifts and get that money, girl. Good morning, Motivated. Hi, Allison. Good morning, Motivated. Morgan, hello. I know I'm not a good ideal like you. Don't know how to slap your kid down. What? I'm not a good idea like you. I don't know who ready to slap your kid down. It's not a good idea like you. Don't know who. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be careful. Like, you got to be careful. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I look at parents, what they do, and I'm just like, that's not a good idea. Like, why do you have a toddler running ahead of you in a busy street? Like, you don't think a car might be coming? Like, I don't know. I'm an overthinker. So when I see parents doing stuff and I'm just like, why are you way back there and your kid is, no, you're a mother. Like, no, like my kid, you need to see your kid at all times. And I know parents deserve rest. They deserve time to relax. But why do you have a toddler running out in the street? That is so dangerous. Why do you have a toddler running close to a lake in the state of Florida, knowing that there's alligators here? Why do you have your kid running so close next to a lake at a park? Bro, no, you got to be careful, bro. I'm such a Floridian, bro. What are you doing today, Confidence? I'm going to go to the store. I'm gonna go to. I went thrifting with my sister. I got this really cute blazer, but I didn't record. I forgot. So today is Saturday, so we're probably gonna just do. I might cook today for my cousin. She might come over. So I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna see if my sister want to go to Aldi's, and then figure out what I'm gonna wear for church tomorrow. I don't do much on the weekend. Yes, satin is the best. Yes, motivated. So yeah, you can do other materials, but like this one, I think this is polyester, but satin is the best for your hair. So I'm super excited. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be beautiful, Maddie. So you know I got a big head, so make sure it's a little long, not too long, but I don't know how many inches this is, but nice enough where I can tie it and put it in a bow in the back. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited for you. Make that money, girl. Make that money. Marketing on your own channel. Yes, friend. My sister also said that I should have went into marketing. Mighty So is gonna be so cute. Think about it, Mighty So. When I wear your headbands, people are gonna be like, where did you get that from? Ooh, another thing, Mighty So, what would be great also is I know you don't, I don't know if you did this before, I don't see it on your page, is creating a QR code for your business. So basically that means like if I'm walking, for example, right, and somebody see your headband and they're like, oh my God, girl, I love your headband. I'm like, oh my God, a lot of people won't want to go to mightyso.com. You get what I'm saying? But they will grab their phone and take a picture of the QR code, and that should link. You could do it on Canva. That's how I did it for my business. So it's a QR code. So you just slap it on somewhere, maybe make it into a sticker. So put it in the back of your phone, wherever. So wherever you go somewhere, someone say, oh, I like your jacket. I like your I Am jacket. Where did you get it from? Oh, it's from my website. They can just take a picture of the QR code. The QR code will take them directly to your website and they can order. The thing I learned about marketing and business that people are lazy. So you have to make it easy for people to shop with you, because nobody want to go digging, typing www dot. But if they have the QR code, and if I have it also, and they're like, oh girl, I love your headband, boom, take you directly to your website. You're selling them now. You should be a great ambassador for sure. Thank you, Crystal. If you have a design, I can put it on there. I don't really necessarily have a design. Ooh, Ooh, you know what headband would be so cool if you can make one where it has like an afro, like an afro, like maybe like a little black little cartoon with an afro, black little cartoon with an afro, black little cartoon with an afro. That would be so cute, girl. It's official. Nisi is the brand ambassador. Did I spell your name right? Yeah, it's fine. Yes, motivated. I agree. And I'm a parent of 3. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe I don't try to be hard on parents. Maybe because I don't have kids, I don't understand. But sometimes I see parents do some crazy stuff, and I'm like, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. Because you got to be careful, you know. But if I was a parent, there's a lot of important things, like teach your kids stranger danger. Teach your kids how to swim. And this is coming from someone that their parents didn't teach them how to swim. Okay. And I'm a Caribbean girl. And I'm a Floridian. So teach your kids how to swim, because a story happened a couple of years ago. This little 3-year-old drowned because, they thought she was inside, but she wasn't inside. She got to the pool and she drowned. So sad. So teach your children how to swim. Teach your kids stranger danger. Teach your kids chores. Listen here. Thank God I ain't got no kids. I'll put them to work. Mighty So, I know this might sound crazy, but I like the slip under certain garments, but it's hard to find those. You know what I'm saying? Are you referring to like the little skirts? Mighty So, like, you know what I learned? And we were talking about what's meant to be will be, believing and letting things flow to you naturally, not forcing things, not begging and chasing, and things will flow to you. Mighty So, you never know. This is your calling. I'm not speaking that over you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to convince you that it's your calling, but I think it is something that you enjoy. I could tell that you enjoy it. You're always happy when I watch your live sewing. Like, doing these things, maybe listen here, maybe God will multiply your business where you don't even have to clock in no more. Maybe you have to clock in once or twice a month. Maybe your headbands will be all over television. Who knows? Who knows? And I wear headbands everywhere, guys. I wear them to church. I wear them to work out. Wherever I go, I have a headband on my head. Girl, you gonna make some money, okay? I used to get the belt if I act up. Yeah, I got a whooping too. My parents are Caribbean. And whoopings they believe. And whoopings they trust. Which I think is low-key abuse. Like I feel like whooping, like what is a whooping doing to kids? I don't know. I don't believe in whipping kids anymore, even though I'm a little like I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if beating kids is the answer. I don't know. I feel like the belt don't work how it used to work. Back then we get whoopings and we cry and we still love our parents. Now these kids, I hate you, mom. Right, she really is marketing already. Mighty, so you're in business. Yep. I got a girlfriend who has a degree in marketing. And we'd be like, okay, that's enough. Everybody told me I should have went to school for marketing instead. And it's something that I'm really contemplating, like really marketing, because I love talking about like stuff like that. I think when my life is more settled down, I'm like relaxing. Maybe I'm living somewhere different and I'm a little happier and I have time on my hands. I'm gonna go back to school for marketing. But I'm not gonna go for a bachelor's. I'm probably gonna go for like an associate degree in marketing. Motivated. Thank you, girl. I'm excited. I don't have a QR code. It's free on yes, girl. It's free. It's free. Okay. So this is what you do. You go to Canva. Canva. Hello. You're at Canva. You type in QR code. Okay. And when you type in QR code, they're gonna show you a list of different QR codes that's gonna pop up. You choose the one that you like. Okay. I went traditional with just the box, right? So you're gonna hit that. When you hit the QR code, it's gonna ask you to edit it. It's gonna allow you to edit it, right? And then you're gonna copy and paste your website to the QR code. Then you're gonna save it. Mind you, I did this on a laptop, so I don't know how it is on my phone, but I did it on a laptop. You're gonna save that QR code. You're gonna add it on a flyer or whatever, and then you could just post it somewhere. So let's just say you take that QR code and you put shop with me, Mighty So, headbands coming soon, blah, blah, blah. You tap it on there. And then from the flyer, when somebody take a picture of it, that link is gonna take you directly to the website. And that's it. Okay. Get ready, she's going to see you out. Lord, she can't stop. No mods protests. Motivated, I'm screaming. Yes, haven't seen them in a while. Same. No mod protests. She said, girl, that's what I was going to show you. I love Afro culture prints. So true. Kids gravitate towards water. Yeah, you got to be careful. Yes, little skirts. Oh, yeah. My mom used to have us wear those when we were kids. Not kids, but, teenagers. They're like the nice satin slips. You haven't seen them in years. Yes, they do motivate it. I'm going to check online. Thank you. Girl, you're welcome. I used to hate go get a switch. Beating kids is not the answer in my opinion. I agree. It's not. Like it's just trauma. I mean, I got a good whooping. I got a few whooping. My last whooping, I was 15, 16, which I think is, in my personal opinion, it's just a little too old to be getting whoopings. But, back in the days, you know, in whoopings, I believe and trust. Thank you, Motivated. I'm a little tap. Does not hurt, but I cannot stand to see folks hit their kids in the backs. I'd be about to cry. I'm soft, I admit it. Aw. Yeah, I don't think whooping. I think back then in our times, whooping did work. I'm a millennial, 1989 baby. I think back then it worked, right? But I think whoopings are different now. Like, kids are different now. Like, you can't parent, and I think you can't parent kids how you parent kids back then. We're living in different times. These kids are smarter now. They're opinionated, and especially Gen Z. Like, Gen Zs are very opinionated. I didn't know it was free. Yeah, girl, it's free. I created a QR code. If you need any help, email me. No mod protest. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Here, poo. I think it depends on the kid. Some kids get one whooping and they're great for life. Other kids get a whooping and they're unfazed by it. Yeah, that's the most dangerous thing. A kid that's not even afraid. I feel like kids are very smart. They know what they can get away with. Like I tell you, my friend daughter, when my friend say something, she look at her. My friend be like, don't do that. No. no, don't do that. And I said, hey, 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 cut it out now. She listens to me. I don't know why. I'm not her mother. But whenever she started acting up, I said, I just do this. I said, sit down now. I said, no, 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 cut it out. And she listens. She's just like straighten up real quick. My friend said, how do you do that? I said, I'm not her mother. That's how I do it. I don't play them games with kids. I don't play that game. So I think it depends. And I got crazy eyes too, so kids are, I don't know, maybe they're scared. I don't know. Yes, motivate. Tapping and beating are two different things. Yeah, that is true, Crystal. Morgan is true as well. I don't think we are the kids that should have gotten whooped. I know. I think we were good kids. I really think so too. I honestly think we should, I really think we didn't deserve that. I think millennials have so much trauma. We really didn't deserve all the strict rules they had for us. I think millennials, most of us are good kids. I didn't get much whoopings, but I did get a whooping. My mom don't like, oh, my favorite doggy. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love golden retrievers. Okay, all right. 80s, same. Alice in 80s. These kids nowadays gonna fight the parent back and then call the cops. My son gets real whooping twice a year. Girl, it's like like a medication. One whooping per year. Okay, I mean one whooping every 6 months. Yes. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of work. You gotta let the daddy whoop them. I don't know. It's just these kids are built different. These kids are built different. So I don't really. I'm good. I feel sorry for my generation. I feel sorry that these Gen Zs and these kids, this new generation, I think it's called Gen Alpha, they're the future. I feel worried that they're the future. When I'm going to be an old lady crossing the street, I'm worried that if I fall down, they're going to laugh at me and put me on TikTok. I'm worried that these Gen Alpha and Gen Zs, they're going to be our nurses. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. That's why I'm like, it's important to have friends. When you get older, your friends could check up on you, because I'm just like, I'm worried about, like, these kids are so, aww. I love golden retrievers. They're so cute. But that's a big doggy. Mighty said twice a year is normal. Some kids get it every day. Yeah, every day is not. I think a lot of parenting, what I noticed for people that have kids and my friends that have kids, I think a lot of times parents they want to operate their household like a dictatorship. They don't understand that children are little humans with emotions, with different feelings, with different opinions. And when the kid questions them, they get upset. Like, hey, you need to go to bed. Why? Instead of saying, you need to go to bed because it's time for you to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, you're going to be tired. You have school. I'm the parent. I say go to bed. You're going to go to bed. It don't work like that. And it's not, like, I don't have any kids, so one can say, girl, mind your business. You don't have kids. But I think it's nice to have a balance. You don't want the kid to think you're their friend, but you also don't want the kid to think you're their enemy. Parenting is a whole course. I think somebody should come up with a course. Parenting is a lot of work, man. After high school, one of my girlfriends had a baby. Well, the child was really light, and the mom had beat her, and the school came to her house. It just so happened the caseworker that came out told her, if you're going to whoop her, hit her around the legs area. In the Haitian culture, they call it towel mouillé. They say they're going to beat you with a wet towel. I never had it happen to me, but I heard a lot of Haitians say that they're going to hit you with a wet towel. I guess a wet towel don't leave any. I don't know. I don't have a degree in abuse. I don't know. Yeah, if you're having to hit your child on a daily, then you should really eventually realize that's something not right. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Her daughter was giving her a run for her money. Ooh, child. My son's day is like controlling and not teaching. I give my son free will to ask questions. Yes. Teach your kids. Yeah. And that's the thing it is. Like, when in our generation, guys, we were not allowed to ask questions. Like, these kids would be like, why? That doesn't make sense. Challenge. And I think parents, they're not used to that, Like, you tell the kids something, they're like, wow, that doesn't make sense. Why are you having me do that? And the parents just like, because I said so? No. Explain to your children. Oh, what a gorgeous doggy. Okay, this person said, ooh, murder. I never got whoopings or gave my parents problem, but if I did something extreme, I gotta run miles with mom, clocking me behind good old days. Listen here, that's not bad. Getting your workout in. Mighty, so that's something we do as parents. Back in the day, it was different. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I give props to people that say, you know what, having kids is not for me. And I know they get a lot of flack, they get a lot of hate because hello, oh, gorgeous dog. It's like they know. I think they know I like them. Whenever I see a golden retriever, they try to come. He try to come say hi to me with the owner. It's like they know I love them. I love you. He's a big boy or girl. Yeah, I'm a 60 baby, so it's different. Child, I told my son that he need to go to bed. He said, I don't. Let me read this. Child, I told my son he need to go to bed. He said, I don't need to go. I don't need to. I don't need to go to school. I said, okay, do you know how to spell remote? He said, no. So I said, close your eyes. I know a foster mom that used to whoop her foster kids under their feet. What? Wow. That's very that's very creative. That's called creative abuse. Like what? That's very strange. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I hate when people foster kids and they abuse them. That just you didn't have to take the kid. You did not have to take the kid. But I do want to be a foster mom one day. Temporarily. You gotta go back. I want to be a foster mom for like I would be a foster mom for like the most, maybe the last like 3 months to a year. I would love to be a foster mom. Maybe someone that's in a bad situation, maybe their parents are on drugs or something and they need to get clean. So I would be a foster mom. Wow, that's horrible. I can say that I disrespect my parents, but don't fear them. I respect my parents, but don't fear them. And I hope if I have them one day that they feel the same way about me. Yeah. Yeah, I think you just have to have a healthy balance where, you know, I think all of us just have trauma from parents. I think a lot of times we have to understand that our parents are not gods. They're just doing the best that they can do. And they don't have it figured out. We didn't know that as kids. We just thought, "Oh my God, you're my mom. You must know what's right. You're my father." You No, they don't. They don't know nothing. They just out here raising kids. A lot of times they didn't know anything. A lot of times they're just passing down toxic behaviors that they learned from their parents. So a lot of times these parents don't know nothing. They just out here. That's it. So we have to do a lot of unlearning too. Interesting. Very interesting. In all honesty, some parents have created little monsters. And I wonder the problem is, yeah, LOL Morgan, we be having debates. No, really, like your way is not always the right way. And be open to letting your kids guide you. Kids are so smart. These kids are so intelligent and their minds are just, they're kids. Life haven't really messed them up yet. So sometimes it's good to take advice from your kids. And sometimes it's good to say, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier. Mom's having a I know I sound very Disney. I know I sound very Disney and very like that's just how I think parenting should be. Like, I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier. Mommy's under a lot of stress lately. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken that on you, but I do apologize. Can you forgive me? They're little humans with feelings. Or my bad for answering you that way. I'm so sorry. And it's okay to tell your kids, hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. Like, what? But different. My mom told me to STFU at 4 years old because I asked so many questions. Yeah. Yeah, you see, and then when you create kids that don't ask questions, they grow up and they just be adults that don't ever ask questions. Because think about it, sometimes we don't you know sometimes we sign papers we don't know what we sign, and sometimes we're like, no, we have to challenge things, And I'm now doing that in my 30s. When somebody says something, I'm like, that don't make sense. Because usually I'm non-problematic. So if somebody tell me something, I'll be like, oh, it's okay. No, no. You have to challenge people. That's crazy. Girl, I was in foster home that collected foster children and treat us like trash until the caseworker came. Oh my. Oh my. That is that's a lot. That is a lot motivated. That not motivated, mighty so that is a lot. Hmm. That is a lot. That's why sometimes I do want to talk about more child free stuff on my channel now. I don't because I'm like, I don't want to rock the boat too much. But yeah, I have a channel that I talk about it, but it's just like that's a lot. Wow. Yeah, foster care is the worst place you could send these children, man. Children need more stability than anything else. It's a lifetime, not by chance. Hi, not by chance. I remember you. You've been in my live before. Welcome. Let me read your comment. Children need more stability than anything else. It's a lifelong commitment. As a 23-year-old, it never comes across my mind to raise kids that aren't mine or my immediate responsibility. Yeah, yeah. And people don't understand that all that stuff affects you, like all of it. And that's why when people tell me, like, I remember when I was 20, I think I was 27. I think I was 27, 28. I remember I was having a conversation with a coworker, and she was like, Nisi, I don't understand why you don't have any kids. And I don't walk around telling people, oh, I don't want kids, I don't want kids. Like, I try to find a way not, just like I don't eat meat. I don't be like, oh, I don't eat meat like it's some kind of badge of honor. But if somebody keep on forcing me, oh, have a piece of chicken. I said, no, thank you. Okay, well, I have pork. And I was like, okay, I don't eat meat. Okay, just leave me alone. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So we were having a conversation at work and we were talking about kids. And she was like, Nisi, how come you don't have any kids? You're 27, you don't have any kids. Da, da, da. I said, well, I don't think it's a responsibility right now. I'm trying to figure out my life and make sure that my kid has, everything that my kid would possibly need. And second of all, I don't have the desire. I don't want children. I never had a strong desire to reproduce. And she was just like, well, just have the kid. I said, just have the kid. Who's gonna? She's like, oh, there's the government. Literally, I kid you not. God is my witness. She was like, oh, just have the kid. There's food stamp. There's other stuff. The government can help you take care of the kid. I was like, excuse me? She was like, yeah. She was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna have one. When the kid gets here, we'll figure it out. And I was just like, so you want me to purposely give birth to poverty? That's what I'm doing. I'm not stable for me to have kids and bring them into this ghetto world. I said, you know what, girl? Parents, why are you in the club with no parents? Why are you in the club with your kids? Your club key no longer work. Mom and like seriously, I tell you, boy, no parent will ever know everything when it comes to raising kids. What we do is try, and some things differently in how we were raised in some areas. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any first-hand experience, so I don't want to come off as a know-it-all because I don't know. And you think you're going to be a parent, you think you're going to parent kids, and you're right. Kids come out differently. No matter how good of a job you do, no matter how good of a parent you are, sometimes things just don't work out, and that's okay. Motivated, exactly. I don't agree with that, but to each their own. I have never been clubbing with my parents. Child, my parents, the only club they know is Club Jesus, okay? I was raised in a Christian family since I was a kid. Okay, I opened my eyes, I was in church. So my mom was never a clubby type. My sisters used to laugh at me for saying sorry to my son. No, that's good. And I'm not saying like you're a little like, you're like if you're mean to him, there's nothing wrong with apologizing to your kids. So you never tell people to shut up. Gotta let them know they're running their lips. So you never tell people to shut up. I do. I do it all the time. I tell people to shut up. But I'm saying it's not right to tell a kid to it's not right at 4. If that's what you're talking to, it's not right. You could be like, hey, mommy's a little overstimulated right now. I don't want to hear all that. Can we talk about this later? My head is hurting right now. I'm thinking about something. But to tell a kid to come on, that's not right. He said, hello, motivated to soar. I didn't recognize you with the new profile pic. I like it. Mighty so sorry. Just not right. It's not. It's not. I don't care what people say. It's not right. Exactly. That's why I take it easy on my son, and I want him to grow up and ask questions and stand up for himself. Yeah. And Allison, I love the way you talk to your son. Like I love it. Like when you were on live, I know you don't have your kid online, but that one time you were on live, it really stuck with me because I'm like, I would have been so annoyed. I'd be like, you see me on live, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm saying all this, but I'm still human. I would have been annoyed. That's why I don't have kids because I know myself. But Allison was so patient. I'm telling you, he was asking all these questions. He was talking about everything. He kept on interrupting him, and Allison said, yeah, we're gonna do that. And he was like, well, mommy, when we get outside, it's gonna be cold. We're gonna have to run. Allison's like, yeah, we're probably gonna have to run. But it's okay. We're gonna run because it's very cold, okay? You're gonna wait on mommy. And then she was so patient with him. And he kept on asking a bunch of questions, kept on interrupting the live. But she was so patient. She was like, okay, you gotta give mommy a minute. Mommy gotta put her jacket on, and then we're gonna run together, okay? And I just thought I was so sweet. I was like, Allison's very patient. She's a good mom. Because some people would have been so annoyed. They would be like, hush, I'm on live. And you allow him to express himself. You allow him to say what he needs to say. And if he didn't agree with you, you allow him to communicate his points. Like, well, mommy don't agree with that. And he was like, well, this is what I think. And you're like, okay, I can understand. You're good out. I mean, you do work with kids, so you do a good job, Allison. You do a good job. I've been throwing folks off with a new profile. I saw it. I was like, I know it's motivated to soar. That green, you working that green, babes. Some of these kids are totally disrespectful, and I'm not with it. Yeah, I like it. Oh, that's you, motivated. Yeah, that's motivated. Who you thought it was? At the game, they'll curse right in front of you and the girls. Yeah. Oh, Lord. The ghetto. You remember that time I was on live, guys? I was sitting there, and these little kids were cursing. I was so shocked. I was so shocked. I was sitting right there when the bird pooped on me. I was like, hey, hey, hey. And I forgot they're not my kids. The other one was cursing at the other one, cursing. I was just like, I was shocked. Okay, it's 10 o'clock, child. Okay, I gave y'all what y'all wanted today. Thank you, but I turned out better than the statistics system thought I would. Yes, motivated. I mean, yes, mighty so. And guess what, mighty so? I don't know if that trauma still hurts you. I don't know if it's bothering you. Make sure you go to therapy, you know? Go to therapy and know that that's part of your story. That's part of your story. And I've never been in foster care and anything of that nature, but I could only imagine. Like, you know, like the feeling of not belonging anywhere, the feeling of just neglect. You know, a good book. Sorry, y'all, I'll be reading a lot. You know, a good book that talks about this. It talks about attachment style. It's on my listen. It's on my Amazon storefront. Okay, so it's a book called Attachment Styles. It talks about how your early relationships form your relationship when you're an adult. It talks about like how you are in a relationship. If you're super anxious, if you're someone that if somebody doesn't text you back, you automatically feel like they don't love me anymore, they don't care about me. They talk about it's a really good book. It's called Attached. If you go on my Amazon storefront, it's there. Hello, okay. It's a good book. It's a really good book. If you don't even want to purchase it, you can go to your public library and get it. It's a really good book. It's a really good book. There's different attachment style. There's secure. There's anxious. There's anxious. It's a bunch of different attachment style. And when you read that book, you're gonna notice. You're like, oh, this is why when John doesn't text me back quick, I get mad. This is why. If he goes a day, he doesn't say hello, I feel neglected. I feel abandoned. I'm not a therapist, y'all. This is just books I just be reading, okay? So it's a good book. Okay, I heard others say that. Yellow, she ain't see the SNAP benefit crisis. This was years ago. This is when I was 27. I'm 36 now. So it's been years when she said that. When she was just like, just have the government help you take care of baby. Club Jesus, yeah. Club Jesus, girl, that was my house. And when I got out of my own, I went to every club in my city. I don't think I've been to like a club in my 20s. I think I went to like parties, but every time I go to parties, y'all, I always look uncomfortable. It's like every time I would go to parties, you never see me at a party where I'm super lit. I was always looking like I don't belong. And people would crack on me. They're like, girl, Niecy, I was looking like she don't want to be here. Because I would feel weird. Like, I don't think I actually ever been to a club, but I've been to like parties, like when I was younger, parties at a club, but never like a real club scenario. Yeah, but my mom had us on lockdown. SMH, that was a lot of what people did. Use the system for what it's there for, not not overuse. Yeah, I just think her approach to it, like there, I know life happens. I'm not against, the system helping you to get back on your feet, but she just told me to just have the baby and then have the system take care of the baby. So that's intentional. Like I'm just like no, girl. I used to jam so hard. You could not tell me I was not an MC and a backup dancer. You see, I never did on any of those things. So I'm like, I hope I don't regret it. I've never like really, I've always tried to be a good kid. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I should have wilded out a little bit. I should have had fun a little bit. When you're raised in the church, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're not supposed to be doing. And I got baptized when I was like, I think I got baptized when I was 18 or 19. So it's just like, you already know what's up. You know you're not supposed to be doing that stuff. And I feel like every time I always thought in my mind that if I decide to do certain stuff, God will make an example out of me. I'm like, it'd be everybody doing everything, but I do it, I get in trouble. Or I do it, something happened to me. So it's called the fear of the Lord, okay? The fear of the Lord. Let's see. I used to jam so hard. Okay. Bill says, Bill, you eating your oatmeal? Bill said, we all lose our temper, but it will be important to apologize and say that you lost your temper. Yeah. Y'all, by the way, Bill, can I tell him your real name? Bill, can I tell him your real name? If it's okay with you. Yes, all five of them, our siblings, are doing great and take good care of our kids. Yay. I definitely had my share of fun. You see, I regret not having my fun because now I'm like, it's too late. I know 2 hours, Allison. Them watch hours going to be confused. Okay, that's really good, Allison. I'm the same way. My son loves to talk when I'm alive. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day. Bye, Morgan. I'm leaving too. Now, because my phone's dying. Now I'm in bed by 8 in a onesie, and I love it. All right now, Niecy Boo. Yes, when I got my divorce, I was in therapy for that in my childhood. Yes, 2 hours. Oh my God. Marketing talking queen. Listen here, I'm out. Yes, motivated, love it. Not quite 8 p.m. for me, but I love going to bed at a reasonable time at night. Mighty so. My son has speech delayed, so I try to encourage any talking. Yeah, that's good. Even though sometimes in my head I'm like, oh Lord, boy, happy to hear that you've done the work. Yeah, my grandbaby was like that. Now we can't shut her up. Oh, so you understand. Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, yes, okay. My phone dying, y'all, so I'm about to head out. Yes, girl, I learned a lot about myself during my healing process. My parents taught me negatively about relationships, so that's why I was in a narcissistic relationship. Drunk people don't know anything. Everything looks wrong to them. Listen, my son recently had to go to speech therapy, and let's just say it's a must. It must have worked fast. Just be ready. The words will come. Just going to start flowing like a river. Mighty so testimony. She was in speech therapy. Nice nails. Hi, Rick. Thank you. Allison, my son is in high functioning autistic. My son didn't start speaking full until he was 6, and you can't tell him he couldn't speak before. Okay, honey, this was definitely a working process, 3 years. I will teach my kids proverbs about a fool who keeps silent looks wise. It's a proverb for a reason. Decisions to shape the future, and one needs to be responsible. Yes, we do need to be responsible, not by chance. Yep, I like when you call me Bill. Everyone else call me Frank. It's the wrong name. His name is Bill, y'all. That's why I call him Bill Frank. Bill. Your name, at first your name was a little triggering to me because I'm like, Bill, it reminds me of Bills, Bills, but it's okay. Never too late, and you fun will look different by Morgan. You're fun. Yeah, see you later, Morgan. Yes, a testimony. Yes, and no, Mighty So, know that that's part of your story. And you never know. I was watching I was watching your video about being in a narcissistic marriage. And I just love the way that you allow, I didn't finish it. I just love the way you allow yourself to, like, you said, guys, I'm okay. I'm okay if I'm crying, I'm okay. Girl, you were breaking my heart. I was just like, oh my God, like you see people, you don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through. And I'm so proud of you. I know your 5-year anniversary is up. It was November 18th. I saw the the video. I'm so proud of you, Mighty Soul. I don't know if anybody said that to you lately, but I'm so proud of you that you didn't stay in that marriage just for the sake of being in the marriage, just for the sake of, a lot of people are embarrassed because they're divorced. I'm so proud of you that you chose yourself. And I know in a relationship, I know nothing's perfect. I don't know how you were in the relationship. I don't know how he was, whatever the case may be. But I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for choosing yourself. I'm so proud of you for saying, this is not it. This is not the relationship that God has for me. This is not what God intended for me. I'm so proud of you, girl. And keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing yourself. I know people think it's an embarrassment to have a divorce. I think people think it's an embarrassing to be single in your 30s. And that's why every day I look at myself, you know what? I think myself too. I'm proud of myself. Because people be like, oh, you're 36 and you're single. You're a leftover woman. Nobody wants you, blah, blah, blah. That's not always true. Okay? That's not always the case. Like, no offense to men that's watching, a man is the easiest thing to get. Let's keep it real. And every day you have to say, you know what? I want God's best. I want God's best. I want what God has in store for me. And I'm proud of you, girl. But anyways, I sometimes only speak when I'm spoken to because I have no intention of holding conversation. I'm very to the point. Either that or I'm lying and manipulating. Yeah, fair enough. Y'all, I went roller skating this morning, so time for a nap. Peace. Bye, girl. Bye, guys. All right. Bye, Bill. Thanks for telling me. I love your accent. Thank you. Have a great day. I was so broken back then. Thank you. Thank you, Allison. Have a great day. I think it's embarrassing to be stuck and unhappy. Yep. All right, guys. I could talk. But anyways, y'all, then watch hour is going to be watch houring. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. I might do a silent life on Sunday. This is Motivated to Soar, Morgan, and everybody else's fault. But I enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Know that God loves you. Stay blessed. Be kind. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't get into conversations that you're not comfortable getting in. Don't argue with your family over dinner. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Okay? Don't do anything stupid. And just enjoy your family and be grateful for what you have. And if you're in a hard season, know that things are going to change. I don't know when, because I'm in a hard season too. Believe that everything will come and flow into your life in the right timing. And check out my girl, Mighty Soul. She's going to be coming out with wonderful headbands. We're super excited. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone. I talk so much.